Rachel's Clean Kitchen, where we help make clean eating a lifestyle. So in today's episode, we are going to be making a single serving size of some pumpkin cheesecake. Now, if you've been following my channel for the last couple of weeks, we are doing a series all about the fun things that you can do with cottage cheese. Now, the benefits of this recipe is that it's super low carb friendly, it's keto approved, it only has a couple of ingredients, it's packed with protein, and it has all of those delicious, fun fall flavors that we love to eat around this time of year. Well, thank you so much for watching. Do me a huge favor though and hit that like button. Here is everything that you are going to need. So we're going to start by doing 1 cup of some cottage cheese. For the pumpkin spice, now this I made on my channel. It's on my shorts section if you want to do that recipe. I mean, it's so simple. I just make a bunch of those pre-made mixtures and I keep them in a reusable jar. It's so easy to just do it yourself. So you can add as much of that as you want. I'm going to probably do 1 to 2 teaspoons of that. For our pumpkin, you want pure pumpkin, so not like the pumpkin pie mixture, because that is a little bit more liquid than just pure pumpkin. So I'm going to do 2 to 3 tablespoons of some pumpkin. For our sweetener, you can pretty much use any type of sweetener. I'm using allulose. It's a powdered sweetener, and it's not quite a 1-to-1 ratio for regular sugar, but it still works great in this recipe. I'm going to just do maybe 2 tablespoons of that. If you're making this for kids, you could also do honey or maple syrup if you don't really care about the carb count. Those are great options as well. And then we're also going to be doing 1 egg. So we are going to be starting with our 1 cup of cottage cheese. Now, in order for this to work good, we're going to blend it, only because then we will get rid of those curds in our cottage cheese. And we're going to add in our pumpkin. You want 2 to 3 tablespoons of pumpkin. Then we're going to be adding in our pumpkin spice. Now, one of the last times I made something with pumpkin in it, my husband said, "Oh, I don't really taste the pumpkin very much." And I said, well, it's actually probably because you're not tasting enough of the pumpkin pie spice. All right, then you're going to add in 1 egg. So the pumpkin pie spice is super important to add because that's what gives it that really good pumpkin flavor. And then I'm going to do a heaping 2 tablespoons of the sweetener. Again, you could do a keto maple syrup. You could do any other type of sweetener that you prefer. Now, when I am putting my pumpkin can away, I'm actually thinking about portioning the rest of it into my ice cube tray, just so that I don't waste my entire can of pumpkin and I can use it for some chai tea latte or something like that later on. Blend that up. So I greased the bottom of my dish. I'm going to be pouring this into a smaller ramekin size. And then I'm going to be baking this at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. All right, I just took this out of the oven. As you can see, it's a little jiggly still, and that's okay. We're just going to let it relax and cool down on the stovetop. I'm going to make some whipping cream for the top of it. I'm just going to dump a little bit of whipping cream and some sweetener. You can use any kind of sweetener that you want. You could use a keto maple syrup. That would taste really good with this. You could put some liquid allulose. That would also be super good in this. I'm just using some honey. You could also use regular maple syrup. And then you just want to beat it until it is formed a stick peak. You also want to make sure that you're scraping down the sides. All right, so here is what my whipping cream turned out as. I'm just going to be placing the whipping cream on top of my pumpkin cheesecake. Now here's the pumpkin cheesecake. Now, do you remember when I took it out of the oven how it was still super wiggly? As you can see, not crazy wiggly anymore. I did leave it in the refrigerator for a while, and it could probably be even more left in the refrigerator. All right. That looks amazing. I pulled this out of the oven, I let it cool down completely, and then I also put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Of course, it's cooled down so that the whipping cream does not melt. Caden's home from school. You ready, buddy?
Yep.
All right.
Let's get a little bit of whipping cream. Go to the
Look at
edges.
this. Look at amazing. Oh, this is good.
That's so good.
I just want more. What do you think, buddy?
It's really good.
Wow. Okay.
Do you think it would be good with chocolate chips, like, on the whipping cream?
Maybe a little chocolate drizzle. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is so good.
It's just
Wow.
like, it's like a pie, but not a pie.
Yeah, well, cheesecake. So yeah, kind of. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We have a bunch more episodes coming your way that is all about all the fun things you can do with cottage cheese. So thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and stay tuned for some more great recipes. We'll see you next time.
Bye.